Hey guys, welcome to Module 4. In this particular module, we're going to talk about social media etiquette and also social media rules of engagement for brands. Again, what we're going to discuss here is why it's important for us as individuals as well as brands to be transparent, true to ourselves or our brand and what that represents, be consistent in our messaging, very, very important. You guys will also be reading two different social media rules of engagement documents for two different companies, one of which is Coca-Cola. And the other thing we will do in this particular module is also discuss how the New York City Marathon had a social media disaster a couple of years ago due to Hurricane Sandy. So you guys are going to read a blog post on that and chime in on your thoughts on what they could have done differently. Not sure you're aware, but back in 2012, the hurricane hit just a week before the New York City Marathon. And Mayor Bloomberg, trying to be a tough New Yorker as he is, decided the marathon was going to go on as planned, even though there were some major problems in New York City, as you know, flooding, power outages, etc. Of course, then what happened is, you know, a big chunk of the runners are international, so they all hopped on the planes, came to New York, and lo and behold, found out that they were taking rooms from people who were displaced because of the hurricane. It was a big social media disaster. So I've got a blog post for you that actually my wife had written talking about exactly what transpired, what the New York Roadrunners and the New York City Marathon did not do to try to take back that conversation. So it's kind of an interesting case, and I'm anxious to hear your guys' thoughts on what they could have done differently had they had, let's say, a social media disaster plan in place. Now, in this module, there are several articles and videos to read, not as many as in Module 3. There'll be two discussion forums in there that I'm going to want you to jump into, and then of course you have some homework problems as well. Everything for this portion of the module is due on the 17th of October, okay? And then just look a little later into this module and you will see we are also going to be starting the Hootsuite training, and I have a separate video to talk you through the start of that as well. So now we will be running in parallel with the standard social media content as well as Hootsuite training, because don't forget, by the end of the semester, you guys all have to have completed the certification successfully as a part of your class. Okay, so I will be keeping an eye on the conversation, and again, always reach out to me if there's any questions. You have the bonfire to communicate with each other as well. Okay, thanks.